Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Drudge, where I am in the middle of cleaning. I said I was going to be doing that when we left this episode, but I mentioned this before in the other room that has their water reservoir. When you clean the dirt off of some of the wall, you end up with this like, really nice mosaic. Very pretty. Actually did a pretty good job getting, I think, a lot of things cleaned up here. I think I'm just about out of sponges, though. Perfect. I do have to I have some new missions that we have to do. I have to begin an expedition. We obviously still have not explored Sector 0, and we now have to get the metal, plastic, organic, and paper. We have to get all of those things done. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and try to finish off some cleaning here. I didn't do a whole lot of anything. I bought a couple of things we can look at here in a minute. I also figured out that you can move the soda water dispenser and the computer. The computer that's been sitting on our floor since the very beginning. I'm also speculating about something, and I would like to bring you guys along for that adventure. Let's see here. So I think I have everything cleaned at this point, so we could probably do some painting. Oh, I forgot about this. Get rid of that. It's over top of my nice, over top of my nice wallpaper. So I think I got all of this taken care of. I forgot that I hadn't done anything in here yet, so this is going to have to be done. Well, let's go finish up really quickly over here, because I think this is just about, or is this done? No, the floor here is gross. Here. Wait, I saw it. Oh, that cleans the grate, too. Okay, well, that's nice. I'm not planning on cleaning in through there, I don't think, at the moment. But I think all the ceiling looks fine. I got it all cleaned. Is that dirty? Kind of looks like it, but I don't think it is. And luckily, that doesn't come off. I like that wall. And I was afraid that that was going to come through anything that we painted over top of it. All right, let's go over here and let's finish cleaning while we talk about my speculations here, which is... So that room that's over on the far side where we found at the end of the last episode, where the guy is dead inside, he had some sort... It looks like he has, like a machine gun on him or something like that. I am speculating about something, and we're going to do a test here. So, you remember our Russian friend who's been talking to us since the very beginning? We have not heard from him in a while, and that just might be because of the fact that he had nothing to say for a while, because of the fact that he's technically... I'm sure he's part of the tutorial. Oh, you are not dirty. Is none of this dirty? That's how I've been cleaning all of the ceilings, is just jumping and wiping. Alright, well, let's clean you at least. Yeah, it doesn't consider these walls dirty. You're dirty because of the graffiti. Anyways, I'm wondering if that is actually that guy. This sponge is almost... It's supposed to be almost dead. I was gonna just try to finish it, try to get rid of a couple things. So, I have a way to test this. So, I did mention we moved the soda water. It's out here now. I need to get some more money and get another one of those. And the computer, I brought it out here on the table. All right, let's go ahead and drop what's remains of the sponges in here. And I do apologize, that music is loud. I can't turn it down any further. Let's also grab this, because we're going to try to paint really quickly. I'm curious to know what it looks like to paint the ceilings this color. It's E to paint. I would have liked just like, you know, white paint would have been just fine with me, but I mean, that doesn't look bad. Okay, we'll do that. All right, are you ready for the test? I need a hatchet. A bad hatchet, preferably. Okay, yeah, you are... All right. I have not yet taken down, there's a shrubbery in this corner. And the reason I haven't done it is I did actually see that was one other thing that I had seen while I was watching the streamer that I was watching, before I stopped watching everything. If you clear this shrubbery, there is a camera behind there. You can see it. It's staring at me right now. And when you cut this down, the guy says something about how he can now watch you basically unimpeded forever. That's the Russian guy. If this over here happens to be said Russian guy, I assume he will not answer us. It's the theory I'm operating on here. I imagine it's probably a pretty good theory. I'd seriously love to know how to get through there. Yeah, you don't seem to be anything. I don't know how we're supposed to get in there, but okay. Let's go chop down this shrubbery and see if he talks to us.
Now, nothing is stopping me from watching you.
Okay, not him. Interesting. Well, it was a good test. All right, bad hatchets are going over here right now. Which is the Sosin that I'm using? You're the brand new one. I feel like you need to go over here further. I've got so much stuff everywhere now that I'm trying to keep up with it, but we need to get another soda water running. And we need to, I want to get some stuff, some paint supplies so that we can paint some things. But we do have to, at this point, we've only got 7 minutes left, and I need to get a bunch of stuff. Let's go ahead and get all of the wood stuff out of the way, because I need to be able to get to the plastics. And the wood, like the metal, it bogs everything down. So just trying to be able to get to plastics is just a complication. Okay. Here we go. Let's grab the plastics. How many do we need? We need 19. So we need a little more than one vacuum cleaner full. This I don't think it'll take long to get these. That should be all I need, actually. That should be all the plastics. All right, let's grab... Oh gosh, let's get the metal... Again, get the metal off the top so we can actually get 2 things. All right, that gives us 15 metal, and we need 24. And let's grab all the cardboard right away. And we get one more load of cardboard. I'm sorry, paper. We should be good. Yeah, and we definitely have that. All right, there we go. And then we grab the organics. How many organic? We need 22. So we need this plus a bit. Let's go ahead and grab that yet. 6 is not enough. I needed 7. But let's grab the metal. I think we needed 9 and that was only 7. Do we need 2 more? We need 2 more. All right, the organics should be done now, however. That should satisfy that. Do we get any... I need 1 more metal, please. That was not metal. Oh, there's metal. Just as I flip over to all the paper stuff. Okay. There's the rest of our metal. Okay, so that should finish that quota for the moment. The quota seems to just ever be, you know, constantly going. So let's put the Sosin down for now. All right, we need to do an expedition. I wanted to get this going again. Oh, we've got more armor. Right, I moved the computer out of here. Let's grab some more paint supplies. All right, painting. Let us commence. You. And you. And you. And you. Now we need something really light colored for on the floor, because goodness knows that just made this room really dark. And I don't know that this is going to be... Do we have anything any lighter? This is the lightest thing we have. This is all the flooring. Parquet flooring. There's 3 different types of that. There's tile and 2 types of tile and type of wood. So I guess we are painting you... I guess. Oh. That was an oops. I love how we just assault the floor. I didn't know you could make the... We need another light in here now. Jeez, it got dark. I moved the bed out here, by the way. I put the cot out here because, to be perfectly honest, I didn't want to live in a cell. I don't trust Mr. Russian dude. That if sometime I'm in there, he's not just going to say, I'm just going to lock you in there. So I started moving my stuff out here. All right. And this is the... I think the head is... No, I was right the first time. All right, let's put that against the wall so that we have... There we go. Okay, it's just a little bit dark. I guess we're gonna need to... You know, there's an RGB light. We should get that. Maybe that would allow us to do some better lighting. All right, $300 some odd has to be enough, right? I would expect so. I just figured I would just grab some of the rest of the odd and end stuff just to try to clean up a bit. It was getting a little bit messy. All right, there we go. That's good enough. Because it never stops. All right, let's drop you. All right, let's grab an RGB light now. Decoration, there's the ceiling lamp. It's 169. I should probably turn the disco off now, because goodness knows I've got the radio going all the time. I didn't think I was going to do that, but I did it. All right, let's go ahead and take this down and put the RGB up. That's actually so much better. Interesting question, though. You can choose several colors. How do you do that? Like, this is the color that I want in here. Oh, okay. For anybody that's curious, you hit the E button. When you hit the E button, it brings up the color palette. I want this to be white because this room is so dark, but we will keep that in mind. And now we've got an extra light. Where do I want to put that? Let's brighten this room up about a bit here. Let's bring that one down. And we will go ahead and put one light here and the other light over here. Yep, much brighter. Excellent. All right, well, we need to go. We have to start an expedition, and we have to explore sector, and we just got a whole thing about putting a whole bunch of, doing a whole bunch more chores. Okay, game. Let's get that stuff dropped off. Probably means at some point here I should probably... All right, I need 2 stacks of you. I should probably get things replanted. And I need 2 stacks of you. Okay, so you... They just flew everywhere. There you go. And you also. Unless something phased out the back of the wall, that should be... Oh, that's everything. Okay. Gosh. All right. Now I need, after I just got done vacuuming everything. I literally just finished vacuuming. These things they're like coming hot and heavy now, these quests. And I'm wondering if at some point, like, they're trying to force you to get out and explore things, because... Meaning, like... They're trying to force you to find a way of escaping because of the fact that you soon can't keep up with the work, if you know what I mean. Speculation on my part. What the heck were you doing here? That was creepy. He's starting to become very invasive. That's creepy. All right, we still need 15. I don't know what to do about that. What I do know we're gonna do, we need to get some more armor. And I need this paint because of the fact that we need one more in the hallway. We should try this paint too. If I can. Well, I came here for armor. I have enough to get some of this as well. Oh, I have enough for all of that stuff. I'll just buy it. Okay, I do have... My inventory's open, so... Oh, missed an armor. There we go. Alright, where's my paint roller? We're gonna try this out. Alright, let's go ahead and paint the flooring so that this matches the other flooring. A little bit dark and drab, but anyway. Let's go ahead. Let's make this room over here. Let's see about how making this the blue. Oh. That's pretty. Apparently the wall's dirty. Oh, but if I clean that, that's probably going to clean the puppy dog, which I didn't want to do. All right, I'm out of paint. That's fine. I did move the propeller over here when I started moving things all over the place because, well... All right, let's put you. I wonder how many bullets that actually loads. We should definitely get some more of those. All right, guys, I'm down to 22 cents. Oh, goodness. I bought myself some more ammunition, and I bought some carrot seeds so we can get some of that going again. Let's see. It loads 7, so I've got a spare bullet right now. Which we might end up leaving behind, I'm not really sure, but we'll see here. We just need to get some of this stuff planted. Hopefully we're okay for a bit on that stuff, because I don't want to have to go buy more seeds. We do need a couple more organics yet. We've still got this. 5. That's 5. Perfect. That should be everything. All right, we need to get going because we need to do an expedition. Let's grab some good hatchets. Let's take this guy along. Let's take 2 of these. And let's go ahead. There's all kinds of sounds going on around me. All right, let's see. Okay, we can't do any of that. Let's go ahead and just, I guess, get some seeds. Just half as many as what we normally do. There you go. And last but not least, I guess let's grab another hatchet. No, I need my crowbar. Where's my crowbar? Here it is. All right, monkey. Wish me luck. All All right, 2 fuse boxes is what we're looking for this time. I think we should be able to manage 2 fuse boxes. I hope. Cross your fingers. Well, you look suspiciously like the very first level we ever encountered when we were down here. Level 469. I never realized they had numbers on them. All right, here we go. Neither way is flashing this time. As far as, like, the red. All right. Okay. So far, so good. That's a closed door. I'm assuming we're going towards... Okay. Okay. I'm just double checking my armor when if I go into my inventory after swinging like that, it's because I'm checking my armor. Somebody over here. I hear them through the wall. Ooh, floppy disk. You look suspiciously like a fuse box room. And in fact, you are. Hang on. I'm super nervous right now. How's there a floppy disk down here? Nothing else in this room, though. Alright. But you are flashing. So we're gonna go this way. How's this hatchet? Okay. I seriously don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of the combat. Are you it? Are you the other fuse box? You are. Okay. Stuck on a freaking shrub. I got really confused there for a second. I could have walked into a zombie and not had any idea what the heck was happening, because I would have thought I was going back to this... That gave me a freaking hernia. Oh my goodness. Just go. Stupid poltergeist or whatever the heck that thing is. We're soon gonna need a new crowbar too. Alright. Let's go decrypt this floppy disk. Dear Lord Almighty, please let it be a better flashlight that'll allow us to see a little bit better through the fog. Like, I get the fog's supposed to be a hindrance, but like... 0 visibility and like 10% visibility, it would be a big difference. My carrots are done. Alright, here we go. I just realized that says staff room. All right. Here we go. Decrypt. Corn. Armor 2 plant sofa. And it's a Rubik's Cube, but I can't scroll over. I want one of everything. I want one of that. I don't have money for it right now, but we should definitely get some stuff added because then we can buy it when we have money. I also... Which... Do I have this guy or this guy? I got angry face. With teeth. That's this guy. So we need this one. And we also need corn seeds. Because apparently that's a new thing now. Alright, let's get some money. Alright guys, I just bought all the stuff that was in the cart, except for the sofa. I didn't have enough money for the sofa. But we now have this guy, who also says he brings good luck. So, we're gonna go ahead and place him next to the other guy, I guess, that brings good luck. Oh, you actually fit in the very corner yet. You two can hang out there together. And then we've got a Rubik's Cube. I didn't actually... What's your description? It will look beautiful on the shelf. I don't have a shelf yet, but for now you can go behind the flamingo. How's that? And you... Just says cabinet. Alright, we're gonna place you... I guess right there, because I'm gonna take the vacuum out anyway. Sure. And then we can put this variety of hatchets. We should be able to just, I think, drop them on top. Or not. Maybe they'll go behind it. Maybe they'll go behind it by mistake. Now let's just put it... That actually allows us to get it maybe a little closer to the... A little closer to some things anyway. Alright, let's drop the hatchets, I guess, in front. You're actually a good hatchet. These are supposed to be the crappy hatchets. Let's go plant some corn. Hello, monkey. Carrots are all done, huh? Alright, there's that. Let's grab you, and you, and you. You are... These things will stack to 6 in your inventory, by the way, but they will not stack to 6 in the container itself. It's interesting. All right, so we got a bunch of cabbages now. There's a bunch of carrots planted. There's corn now planted. All right, we need to explore Sector 0. That's right. I think there was armor, a second level of armor. How much was that? Did we order that? I don't think we did. Armor 2, 149. All right, let me get some more money. We do have a bunch of armor, but it does make sense to go down with the best armor possible, right? If we can. And this whole, like, that whole zone is not simple. Oh, look. I have to now dispose of organic 27. Yeah, they're just not giving, like, any time in between this anymore. I thought it used to be that that they really only forced you to do a bunch of, like, the quota stuff at the start. Well, I guess it is the start of the day. Maybe the days just move a lot faster than I was thinking they do. Monkey, we should give you a name. How would you like to be called? Clyde. And we have an hour until we need to do another expedition. But that's fine. We can... there's time for that. I wish they would stop picking organic, though, as the item of choice here. I'm not getting organic fast enough. And out of everything that comes on this side, I feel like organic is the one that is the least prevalent, which might be exactly why they're doing it. I have no idea. But anyway. You know what? I think we're going downstairs. I don't think I care. I think that we are going to go down, and we are just going to... I mean... I don't know what all we're doing there, but we do have... It's 20 minutes yet. Let me grab some stuff here. I do have enough now for the armor. This tunnel's a little psychedelic. It's great. All right, so we've got armor level 2 now. Let's not put that in our inventory. Let's go get rid of the cabbage seeds. I guess we'll just put them here for now. And let's grab whatever we think we're going to need to defend ourselves against... I want to get the gun, though. Oh, I have room for the gun. Never mind. Where is the gun? I think I dropped the gun in the corner as well. One of the corners, anyway. Oh, you know what? We need the, here it is. We need the crowbar. This is armor level 2, isn't it? Yeah. All right, let's put you on. It has sleeves, by the way, is how I made that determination. Let's grab gun. Gun here. And we need crowbar. We're also going to need to order another crowbar in the not too distant future. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my inventory. Also, we need another paint roller. And then we will have that stuff in so we don't forget about it till we come back. All right, here we go. We have armor level 2. We've got 2 other levels of armor. We got our drinks. We got other hatchets, and we got a crowbar. All right, we're going to go down. Oh, we need the gas mask. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go down and check it out. Let's put the gas mask on. All right, let's see if we can see anything this time. The answer to that is going to be absolutely not. However, I'm going to try to use the strat where we follow the wall. Thought I heard something and it turned out that was just me. I'm not talking a lot because I'm a little freaked out. I hear you. I didn't take any hits on that. I swore I did. All right, I can kind of see where I'm going. There's lights back here, but I'm still trying to follow the wall. Gas mask is about half gone. I hear you. I don't see you. Oh gosh, I thought he was dead. Because a body flew in the air and it turned out that was just... Okay, stop falling all over the place. You're creeping me out. All right. How are we doing? This is my wall that I've been following. Here's lights. You know, we're probably going to need this stupid hammer. I didn't even think about it. Said we need to go repair this. Oh, this needs a yellow key card. How am I supposed to do that? I mean, that has to be it, right? Okay, that's interesting. They make you breathe worse so that you pay attention to your gas mask. My gas mask is almost gone. Does this guy over here have a key card? I have no idea. I don't see one. But that's the door for how you get into there. I see there's a big door now. You know, that door would have to be through here. All right, guys, I think that we have enough organic in the pile that this should actually finish, I think. I hope. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Monkey, you're organic, right? I got 11, and I needed 12. Okay, well, let me see. Maybe something's hidden under this pile of nonsense. Oh my gosh, there's so much paper all the time. And of course, we've got the plastics and wood turned off right now. Which is fine, because I don't actually need any. All I need is organics. But what I am learning is that I'm not going to start any of the expeditions early, because it seems like every time I finish quests, it seems to start some sort of countdown timer where it starts giving me new quests. So it almost doesn't make sense to start them as soon as you can, because, gosh, they're just going to give you another one. All right, that finishes it off. There you go, have those. Let's just grab the metal right away, just because we do need, like I said, we need another gas mask. I was also hoping I had enough money to start another water gas mask. That's 237. Let's take the crowbar out for now, and I'll buy this, and I'll put the crowbar immediately back in so I don't forget about it. But that does not give me enough money now to start the other water going. And that should be enough. I just want to make sure we keep the water going. I may have an absurd amount of water for what we actually need, but it's okay. I have so much stuff on my person. All right, gas mask. So part of me is wondering if you get the... My inventory is full. I wonder if you get the key cards when you're doing the expeditions. Maybe this is what is wrong here. Gosh, I don't even know. Let's go back down. Let's see if we can figure it out. I said we might need the hammer. Let me grab the hammer. If it's calling for repairing, we might need the hammer. All right, I made some inventory space for the hammer. We now have the hammer. All right, here we go. We went right wall before. Let's go left wall this time. There's another vehicle. But if that's anything like the other ones, there's a whole tunnel. What the? I mean, that was ammunition. Okay. So I can grab the metal scrap off the top. That's a metal door, which we can't get through. What is that? I don't like walking in the middle. It's a key card. Crowbar, you're gone. It looks yellow. Hang on. Okay. That's finally out of the way. All right, here we go. Here's the wall we were following before when we first found the panel. Gosh. What is that? Let's take that off for just a second. Holy jeez. All right, there's definitely another zombie in there. I mean, that got us in there, but what did that do for us? Okay. I feel like we need to go get another gas mask. Because that one's almost gone already. Well, when I say almost gone, it's like halfway, which is further than I would like it to be. Oh my gosh, there's so many organics, and every time I need organics, then there's no organics. You watch. I'll no more than put all these organics in, and they'll pop up with a quota asking me for like 40 organics or something like that. All right. I'm just working on trying to get the gas mask here so that we can... I guess we're gonna have to go back down. Like, I definitely heard another zombie. I just didn't see it. And I prefer to know where my enemies are. As probably most of us do. But those are the types of situations that really do actually freak me out because of the fact that, like... I just feel very uncertain if if you can't see it, which, to be fair, is the hallmark of horror games, is to, you know, put you in a situation. Hey, look! I need 16 organics. Also 30 metals. And plastic and wood, which I don't have turned on even. Not even a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and get what organics left now that oh my gosh. All right, my SOSIN is about to... I'm actually curious. What does that... It's spelled as an acronym. System of Sanitary Utility Neutralization. Okay. I was wondering about that. Because it actually, I mean, the beginning of it's like SOS, and I thought maybe it was like supposed to be an SOS type of thing. All right, guys, I'm still waiting for the machine to get caught up, the dispenser. Figured we would do some more painting. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to get my, Perfect. I could technically paint the ceiling the same color, but that would look weird, I feel like. I'm still not convinced I want to clean that, but I kind of want to clean that. So, let's drop this stuff on the floor. Let's grab a sponge. That one's 100% sponge. And by 100%, I mean it has 100% wetness. Oh, we can keep the dog. Okay, well, that's nice. All right, is nice and clean in here now. I figured out how to get the sponges to stay, the sponges and the armor, if you just have to stand back far enough. And then when you drop it, it doesn't fall behind it. All right, my SOSIN broke the other one. So we are now on to whatever number of SOSIN this is, but this should be, that should be plenty of metal. Yes. And let's just grab the organics yet. All right, there you go. Okay, that should be gone. Okay, now we need 11 corn. Fine. All right, let's go ahead and drop this. And that's all of our corn, unless... How many corn does that give you? It's in boxes, but I'm assuming it's just... So if I take these 6, like, I'm assuming that's just 6. I look like I just came from the farmer's market and I'm dropping off their boxes of corn. Like, you can see there's multiple ears in there, but I'm sure that's definitely only going to be 6. That's just the way everything's been... Yeah. All right, so we just need... I need to get some more corn seeds. Okay, there you go. Have the rest of your corn. But let's get some more corn seeds so we can plant that. And I have way too much money to go try and, you know, die in the, There we go. Just add a bunch of these, and a bunch of these. And then we need... maybe some more of these? Also, here's a wall shelf it was talking about at one point. Let's add a carpet. I think I came for something specific, but I've already forgotten what it is. Oh, guys, there's no gunk on the floor in here. All right. I got another container. Oh, we need so many containers, and they're not the greatest things on the planet. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and place this rug. I was gonna say, the rug should go on the floor, right? There we go. A little bit cozy. Even though we're slaves, it's fine. All right, let's plant. Let's drop some armor for a sec. I just need to get some stuff out of the way so we can put this other box down. All right, let's place this. All right, we'll go ahead and put corn in that one. We've also got a shelf I forgot that I bought. Said something about the Rubik's Cube looking good on this, so let's try to put it up here, I guess. Except that I can't see that high, apparently. Okay, it does look good up there, but... The ammunition floats. All right, let's get some corn planted quickly, just so that keeps going. All right, guys, I'm supposed to be expeditioning, and I decided we were doing more painting. I just want this place to look nice. We spend a lot of time here, you know? I also was looking for this roller, and I couldn't figure out where it was. And now I see. Because it's... might as well finish one off before we move on to the next one, you know? All right, you and I got 2 left. Which will allow us to do the ceiling. One of the ceilings, anyway. All right, perfect. Yeah, that was just about gone. All right, I bought us another gas mask. Guess I might as well put the thing on, because I was going to take all of this stuff with me. All right, so that gives us extra armor, hammer, crowbar, an extra hatchet, gun. All right, here we go. Bye, monkey. Bye, monkey. Wish me luck. All right, here we go. All right, following us along back. I do hear you. I hear it to my right, though. Now I hear it over there. So, that thing. Oh, that's stairs. I thought that was like a hole in the ground. That reminds me of like isn't that like a zombie spawner or something like that in the game The Forest? And yes, I do see there's a grate here, and we are going to use it. Get a weapon back out. Floppy disk. I'm really glad they have that thing with the, He sounds like he's over there. Which is the way we came. So I'm confused by that fact. Are you in the hole? Okay, that solves that problem. I think I might have taken a hit, or else maybe I had a hit from last time. All right. We're headed downstairs, and this appears to be correct. There's light down here. Just trying to make sure I have my bearings. Do you see me yet? Because I hear you. You do. I did take another hit. There's definitely another guy over here. It's nerve-wracking. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. What in the heck? Note added. I really actually shouldn't stop and look at that now. Is that flat? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's actually usable stuff. All right, you know what? I am going to say that that is sufficient for today. We got some stuff done. Is there anything hidden back here? Ugh, guys, this is so hard. And I guess to be fair, I didn't expect it to be easy, but yeah, my gas mask is nearly gone. Oh, goodness, guys. I don't know how much further we have to go in there before we actually get to some place that we can actually repair, which is what they want us to do. Also, apparently we got back up here, which is good because we have to do some more sorting. Metal and organics, which should all be here. All right, guys, but that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully we can soon figure that out. I'm going to try to get some things sorted out here. I might go ahead and do the expedition just between episodes, just because I don't think is the crux of the game anymore. I think the crux of the game at this point is us trying to get to the areas. Well, obviously, I mean, it's explore Sector 0. It's in the top, the top left hand of the screen. It's waiting for us to be able to get that far. So I think that is definitely going to be part of the crux here of what we need to be doing. And I don't think that us doing the expeditions in between. I think it was probably helpful for us to sort of learn how to fight and stuff like that. But like, I don't think that that's going to drive the game forward. Oh, shoot. Before we go, though, we got another, we got a disc while we were down there. Let's decrypt it, see what it is. Tickets. Okay. Still not as helpful as I would like it to be. Dear sir, could you please call in? Mr. Russian dude, can you please call in and let them know that I would like a better flashlight? All right. But that's, like I said, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. So I am going to thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and comment. Also subscribe so that you get notified of future videos. But for now, my name is Hawk, and this has been Drudge, and I will catch you guys next time.